Hey, good morning. It's Tony talking car biz. This morning we've got the brand new 2022 Toyota Tacoma Limited Edition double cab 4x4. In this video, we're going to walk around, take a look at the headlights, the tail lights, and a quick look on the interior at the dash lights. So let's get started. So for 2022, the limited edition Tacoma has a full complement of LED lighting. What you're looking at right now is your daytime running lights. So you can see we've got an LED wraparound light here, and then we've got some LED multi-reflector lights down on the lower part of the headlight. So this entire headlight assembly is one piece, and the vast majority of what you're looking at in the assembly is going to be an LED layout. So let's get started. We'll work through the lighting configuration, and I'm going to need to start it up so you can see that. So this does have the smart keyless entry system, so just foot on the brake and away it goes. So there's our daytime running lights. Wait for that beeping to stop, and then we're going to go ahead and switch into our standard headlights. And again, those are a full LED complement of lights. Really nice bright white pattern on there. I'm just going to jump out and point out a couple features on here that you might find interesting. So you don't have to do anything. That's just your daytime running lights ready to go with your full LED lights. And then I've got the headlights turned on into the low beam position, and that's going to light up those here. We also have some side marker lamps we'll take a look at in just a moment. I did want to show you the fog lights here. So the limited edition does come standard with the high performance LED fog lights down here on the bottom. These are a rectangular design, and they're surrounded by the ABS plastic here. And then on the limited edition, of course, this is all gloss black trim around the LED lights. I'm going to go ahead and switch into the high beam position. With the fog lights off, and then back down into the low beam position. And there's your high beams, complete high beam package. Now what you see on the high beams is if I have my headlights on, and I've got my fog lights on, my regular driving lights. With the auto high beams, it'll automatically, when it goes from high to low beams, it will automatically turn off your fog lights down below on the lower bumper. And then when it goes back to the regular low beams, it turns the fog lights back on automatically. We also have, let's go ahead and switch these off. And I wanted to show you the turn signals, or the flashers. And you can see those again are an LED style light, but they're a little bit of a strobe, so they kind of work from the inside out. That looks really awesome on the limited edition. Let me know in the comments if you like the look of that. Also, you might notice here on the outside mirrors, we also have the same LED lights as well, and those are amber, which actually match the flashers in the headlights. In some Toyotas, they use halogen flashers in the headlights and then LED turn signals on the mirrors. I just think the complete LED setup is much nicer because you get actually the same color out of those. I'm just going to work my way around to the side here so you can see both of those working at the same time. And then I want to turn on the headlights and show you the side marker lamps. Go ahead and switch that off. And so here's the side markers, which are also LED lights. And now I'm just in your regular driving mode. And I'll switch on the turn signal here so that you can see in the mirror how that lights up. Really did a nice job on the light package for the 2022 Tacoma, particularly you get into the limited edition with the strobe turn signals up front. Looks pretty nice on there. So let's go ahead and swing around to the back and take a look at the tail lights. Okay, beginning with the lights off altogether, that's your tail light setup. I'm just going to go ahead and turn on the daytime running lights. And so we also have auto on and off for our headlights. And so this would be your normal driving mode. You can see we've got these really great LED tail lights here. Also, there's lights in the bumper down here. For your step bumper, there's one on each side. And then they also include the license plate light as well. So that would be your normal driving situation. I'm going to go ahead and tap on the flashers, or the four-way hazards. You can see that's the upper portion of the tail light. So this area up here is really where your turn signals or your indicators are going to be. And then I'll go ahead and slide it into reverse so you can see the backup lights on there. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and turn on the cargo light. So there's a switch here on the dash for the cargo light. Get that switched on here. There we go. So the cargo light lights up. There's two bulbs up in the up on the roof line there. That's also where your third brake light is. And then if we pop open the tailgate here, you can see we have LED lighting in the tailgate as well. Go ahead and slide the camera up here so you can see that. Bring this down a little bit. So you can see there's a cargo light over on this side, and then the additional cargo light on this side. That's going to be standard on the limited edition. It's optional on some of the other trims, but it really lights up that tailgate nicely, especially if you've got your cargo cover on, which this one does have a cargo cover, which is an extra charge, but by having those lights in the tailgate, that sure adds a lot to it as well. I'm just going to go ahead and walk around to the side so you can see the side profile. Here's a quick look at the dashboard from the inside, the lights. Toyota does a really great job with their interior lighting and their dashboard lighting. All your switches are backlit in a pale blue color, including the switches that are over on the armrest, the power window switches, door locks. Of course, the limited discs come with navigation, so you get that big beautiful navigation screen. Also on your overhead here, Toyota does a nice job. Let me just show you up on the roof line here. Toyota does a nice job of lighting up the overhead switches as well. You can see that beautiful pale blue color that they use up there. So it's easy on the eyes, but makes things really visible. And I think it's a nice complement on the interior. There is some lighting down here on the center console as well. That's all kind of that pale blue. Really should stop by the dealership and take a look to get take in the full perspective of the interior. So that's the 2022 Toyota Tacoma Limited Edition Double Cab 4x4 Light Show. Hey, if you like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Be sure to turn on the notifications. That way, the next time I publish a video, you're going to get notified and you'll be able to watch the videos. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch it. This is Tony talking Car Biz.